remember last time.
So, is it recap time?
Yes.
Alrighty then. Last time, session 73. After a steamy love session with Asati, Iga remembers he was actually on his way to settle down the other tribe's worries. He gets dressed, places a shard of the magic crystals next to the sleeping Asati as a parting gift, and leaves her private quarters. He greets Azrag and asks him to send a runner to the alleged Snapping Turtle tribe and Boar tribe to instruct them not to engage with the Risen army, while he runs back towards the tribe. He makes a brief pit stop by Yggdrasil 10 minutes later to inform Yggdra that there is. Wait, what? How did I write that? That there is no immediate threat and asks how Magena is doing. She tells him Magena is resting and that some of the gravesites Walar is after seems to have already been disturbed. As he makes his way beyond the Great Sister Tree towards the Deer Tribe, he nearly trips along the way and gets held at arrow point by an unfamiliar woman who looks like a dryad. She claims that he hurt her mother, and Eager quickly deduces she's talking about Magena. They have a tense discussion about his transgressions against her mother, and threatens him with hunting him down of all his oh god, I can't speak today, and threatens him with the hunting down of all his kin if he hurts Magena again. The woman then steps back into a tree and disappears. So Eager continues towards the Deer Tribe. Arriving there, he goes to look for Spirus, but he's not in his tent. He speaks to Spirus' neighbor, who tells Eager Magi is dead and that Avis is knocked out. In a panic, Eager rushes around the cave to get some answers. His mother fills him in on what happened during the trip to the Dream Realm and its aftermath, and Lena tells him Magi is not dead, but will let Spirus explain when he recovers. Eager then returns to his family tent, and his concerns having been somewhat relieved. Deacon slaves away at the forge, upgrading his tools from copper to bronze and completing the new spearhead, a double prong with a socket in the middle holding an uncharged magic crystal. Eager is concerned that Ilum didn't seem to be back yet and voices it to Lena. She prays to Uthla, but gets no response. Then Ronalda, who's rather annoyed because she didn't even look for him and she's busy. Lena apologizes and looks around, spotting him trading with some tribesmen. They talk for a bit, and she tells him Avis is in a weak state. She then goes to visit Deacon at the forge and begins to talk about settling down and having a family, flustering the furball. Uka kicks him out of the forge to finish their talk. She does not want him to have his mind occupied during work. They take a walk and continue the conversation, Deacon turning all kinds of colors. They settle on having a dinner date. Hug briefly, and he flees back to the forge, unable to handle Lena's forwardness any longer. Lena goes to her assigned quarters to prepare for the meal. Avis cannot see, and senses she's restrained, wrapped up in something tight and strong. She hears a crunching noise, and Uthla's voice rings out, accusing Avis of betraying her. Despite her repeated attempts to appease her, she's too angry to listen. Her sudden change in attitude makes Avis suspicious, so she asks what color her eyes were when she first found her as a baby. Unable to give a satisfying answer, Avis realizes this is not the real Uthla. Light springs up around the room, and Avis can now see she's been talking to Spider Uthla in the Castle of Dreams. The abomination grabs her and lifts her up, planning to eat her, so she teleports out of the web bindings and calls out for her real mother. Suddenly, the human Uthla appears beside her and strengthens Avis' resolve. She then turns to Spider Uthla and offers a truce, but the abomination denies, cursing Avis and her bloodline. Human Uthla expected this answer and came prepared. Magi, Urla, and Anarla appear beside them as she offers a truce one last time. She still refuses to let go of her thirst for revenge, so all the women raise their weapons and blast beams of energy at the spider, binding her form. She shrinks and condenses into a tiny sphere of light and melds into human Uthla, who bursts into tears as the women comfort her. Meanwhile, Rioth continues making medicine, resummons Fang, and takes two of the pots of healing to give to Magna. He then heads to the grove where he introduces Fang to his 7 pups, who were born while they were out in the Valley of Death. And now we're here.
Nice.
Mm.
You can always slow slightly down with the reading if you're having trouble keeping up.
No.
Nah.
You don't have to read it rapid fire.
Just every once in a while, my mouth just gives up. Just don't worry about it.
He's working on his rap god practice. He's gotta get ready for it.
Yeah, yeah,
Sounds
yeah.
more
I'm
like-
totally
more like
aiming to
he's
become a
prac-
rapper. That's yeah.
They're more like he's practicing to become an American auction head.
Yeah.
I'm going to 25, 30, 30,000,
Nah, skill.
and I just offended the entirety of America.
I was gonna, that's not just Americans. That's just that job in general. But take it away, pass. Where we starting?
I have my suspicions it's going to be with the one person that wasn't present last session.
Yeah, it doesn't have to start with me. I'm a patient.
Well,
I'm a patient man.
you say that, but we both know that's kind of a lie.
What the hell are you talking about?
I know how to push your buttons, man.
Everyone knows how to push my buttons. It just depends on the reaction I want to give. Anyways.
Well,
Or you're forced to give.
Ryan, I believe we'll start with you today.
Okay.
And no, you don't have a choice.
Wait, me or him?
I think he's talking to you.
I
I'm
was gonna
talking
say,
to you, Ryan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have no
I-
choice.
Okay. I'm not putting up a fight.
Fine then. Guess I
You
will.
better.
Alright. So I'm with Fang and Claw. We picking up straight up after last game.
Yeah, I would say we pick up for there because you didn't get much screen time last time because of time constraints and everybody wanted to do their own little thing and some using much more time doing whatever they wanted.
I mean, no, I was fine with that. I didn't have anything else to do. But yeah, I'll spend like a few hours there with Fang and the wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Then
You are approached
oh, okay.
by someone you have met before.
I've met. I've met them, or I haven't met them.
You have met them. Give me a second. Did you guys remember to write it down? That's the good
Well, if it-
question.
We'll have to look in the NPC name list if it was memorable enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say the thing is, I wouldn't have really paid attention anyway.
Pretty much anything that was really memorable, someone that was specifically giving a name, I've written down.
Okay. The second huntress of the tribe.
Sage.
Oh, the one that challenged right to the
Yeah.
to the hunting match.
Yeah, yeah.
Good you remembered because I see no one put her on the list.
I wrote it down. But
Nice.
I remember those two. It was Uka's dad and although him
Yeah,
I
they
don't
were
remember.
the.
But yeah, it's Sage's dad. I don't remember his name. I've got it written here as well. It's all good.
Sage
If
isn't
you
dead.
got-
Yeah, I know.
If you got news, guys, let me confer this to all to you right now. If you got any names of NPCs you remember that I did not write down, go into the NPC name list and write them down.
I'm horrible with names.
I haven't looked at your list. I've
Only
just
those who
written down
have
his-
them in notes. That'll do.
Alright.
And only if you haven't seen me write it down yet.
Let's see. Actually, I have a few names, but all of them are very well known.
Just
As I told
Look
you,
on the
it's
NPC
your
name
job
list.
to put down the NPC names. Else, if you guys can't remember them, Dell might take offense to that.
Mm. Well, literally, it's like anyone else. I don't think Ryath would have remembered anyway. So I don't think he would care if people were mad at him. But Sage, he very much remembers.
Okay.
I remember
I don't
you
remember who
were a
Sage is.
cunt.
Yes.
Yeah. So they take offense to you anyway.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean, she was a bit nicer when I came back after
Right.
Luca's dad died. So
So just write down her name and what significance she holds on the NPC name. Because technically we don't know her because we haven't technically met her.
yeah, I don't know how to do it.
Uka
But
do.
Okay, so you guys remember back when we had a bit of a situation where Riot basically he went to the hunters group, the hunters representatives,
Yeah.
and asked to get a program started with the proteges bonding with the wolf pups.
Mm-hmm.
He had to prove that the method would actually work, and they decided to do that through a hunting challenge between the second in command and Riot.
The hunting challenge
Yeah.
that was cancelled because.
And
of
the second
events.
is
yeah,
command
because
is
everyone got
Sage.
attacked. Yeah,
Yep.
and then
Okay.
after the fight, that's why she granted me the 4 kids. I didn't have to actually
Yeah.
do the hunt.
Complete the challenge.
She saw your effectiveness on the battlefield with Fang, so she could see that there were some use to have animal companions, so to speak.
Mm.
The potential there. And that's why she allowed you to have 4 of the young ones who were still in training.
Yeah. So she
But
approaches.
Riot?
Sorry. What?
I see you're starting to have the young ones trained in how to handle them.
Yeah. It's this moment's more for Fang. Uh, the the pups are a bit young at the moment, but having them around them is good for them.
It also binds them and make them sure that they can be trusted.
Hmm.
So,
So
what are your plans for now before heading out? If you are heading out again.
I mean, I want to be here for a bit. There's an injured woman that I want to take care of before we go anywhere. So I suppose we'll be here for a little while.
Are you sure about that? That would be a good idea.
Wait, what do you mean? Wouldn't it be a good idea?
Well, there's rumors about an army on the march through the valley. We still have problems with your half-brother. To the west.
This woman, I think she can help.
You think?
I suspect she's quite powerful.
Wouldn't it then be better to leave her in the capable hands of the healers? And you go and solve the problem with either the army or your brother? Before they come back and kill more of our people?
My half brother issue, it's gonna take a lot more people. That's gonna be a while. The skeletons may be a more pressing issue. I'll talk to the others.
It's just that, well, we did beat back a pretty sizable force. I'm afraid that there might be more out there, especially the way that they left back so many of the thralls that we managed to save afterwards. It was like they didn't care about the numbers of losses they were enduring during their attack.
That's not a thing that they would worry about. I know them well. They, those people were just, they were just fodder. That was
Gods.
you. If you thought that was bad, yeah, dealing with their actual group, I don't think we would have, they would have run over us if they'd sent their elite troops. We should be thankful that
Excuse me,
it was
what?
just. We should be thankful that the people they sent were the grunts. We wouldn't have survived a actual raid.
You gotta be kidding me. Right?
I grew up with
If
these people.
if that's the case, we might want to expand our influence. Set out outposts, watch posts. Uh,
Maybe, maybe the hunters can construct some defenses while they're out, just simple ones, so they could.
ambush points.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea. Also, they could use them as like scouts, sort of thing.
Yes. I'm thinking potential. Some of the greater trees we might be able to put platforms up
Mm-hmm.
in.
If only I had
Yeah.
the vision spell.
That's why we've been trying to let the other tribes know that we should work together. The tribes that we've come across so far, at least, we've seemed amicable about it. The bear tribe
Well,
took
of
a little.
course.
The bear tribe took a little convincing, but at least some of them are with us.
Well, we will see. I can respect them for their respect of nature and the prowess as hunters.
Hmm. how's everything going here with your hunters, at least?
Well, there will still be some time before we can recuperate the losses to the Lodge, because we did lose some of our best hunters when the whole back when we were attacked, but we have some prospects that seems to fall through.
That's good.
And the forest is still full of game, so I don't believe we will have any starvation issues.
We have all the crops outside anyway, so. there's
I
that
know,
benefit.
but meat is still good because it can also be stored for long
Mhm.
if smoked or dried. Plus, it's also a good thing to have a little bit of everything in your diet.
Good for trade as well.
Hmm.
Uh, I should get going. It was good to see you.
You too, Raif. And take good care of Nala for me, will you?
Yeah.
She gives you a small nod, and she stands, takes a step back, and just watches the pups and the wolves.
I'll call Fang over and head back to the tent.
That's
Fang
where we end
looking
your
at him
scene
like,
for
I don't
now.
wanna.
Indeed, but he must follow the command he's given.
It's just like, yeah, sure, okay. Who's next on the chopping block?
Eager.
All right.
Where would you be at this point?
I believe after my worries were somewhat, somewhat, what is the word? Satisfied, or just whatever. As
Your
soon as
worries were
I'm not
put
as
at ease.
worried anymore
Alleviated.
about what was going on. Yeah, alleviate. That's the word. I headed back to my family tent so I can take a look at what Avis's condition is.
The condition is passed the fuck out.
And running a
Yes.
fever. At least the last time I saw her.
Actually,
Don't know if
would I
anything
be more
changed since
relaxed now that I'm no longer being tortured? Or, well, held captive, I guess?
Well, yes, but no. Um, you see her wincing and writhing in pain.
Spain.
No, not Spain. Damn it.
Spain,
in
but without
pain.
the S.
Yeah, Spain
he's
with that.
messing
Yes.
with you. He's messing with you.
Remember, Lena have told you if you needed help with the pain, just get her.
Mhm.
No, she's still unconscious though.
Mhm. My mother is still here taking care of her, right?
She's not there right now because you came in to take over from her.
Right.
So she could get a break and, go and do about doing her daily chores.
Mm-hmm. Has she been doing anything specifically to alleviate any sort of discomfort?
You can see there is a bowl with water in and a piece of cloth uh, halfway in the water. As in to try and cool her down, it would seem.
Right. Well, I'll first do that and get her try and gently lower her temperature if it works. If it doesn't work, I go and find Lena.
As you are trying to cool her down by using the cloth to wash her over with this cold water.
I do actually remember that last time I said I was gonna try and analyze what is ailing her. Can I do that?
You can try.
Okay, what sort of role would you want me to make for that?
Of course.
Always.
I think my theme's the one you play the most out of any of us.
It's just a good one, okay?
Yeah, it's a good theme. It's just a really good theme.
You may try and roll me a medicine or a arcana.
All right, I'll give it an Arcana. I'm still acute, so I can get advantage on it. Well then,
Yeah,
that's a good
dang.
way to start the game.
There's both a 19 and a 20.
That's the only good rolls you're gonna get this session.
Shut up! Don't jinx me.
You wasted all of them.
Whoa, bad rolls.
You're
a
on
20.
fire.
Give me a second.
Giving you a second.
He wasn't prepared for the natural 20.
That second was up.
That's not what I meant, and you know it. You can see that it doesn't seem to be really physical what she's suffering from, to be honest. It seems more like poison, almost. Or a battle between the powers that are gifted to her. You're not entirely sure. Because again, this is not your area of expertise. Even though you did roll on that 20, there's still limitations of what you know of.
I understand. I understand. Well, if it's a magical ailment or conflict between internal sources, I'm not sure Lena would even be able to help with this. What do I do here? Can I identify the sources that are in conflict with each other? Like Eager technically doesn't know this, but me as the player knows that one of the sources would be other would be Tengri.
Maybe.
I
But
don't like.
as you are like sitting there trying to investigate and look out for symptoms, she suddenly shoots up her eyes wide open, lights shooting out of her eyes and mouth as she gives a scream. As a wave of magic energies releases and shoots through the roof of your tent, burning a hole through the roofing.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, that's not good.
Can
That's
people
not
outside
good.
of the tent see this?
I can imagine they can at least hear the yell.
Well, they hear the scream of a woman, blast of power that seems, to strike the ceiling of the cave. Yeah, everybody would be, kind of concerned at that.
My first reaction was basically stop the conversation with Ilum, go directly to the case of screaming and stuff.
You wouldn't be there with Ilum at this time.
I think last session you went back to your own tent in order to prepare for the dinner date.
Mm-hmm. You see this happen as you're walking back towards your tent.
Spears, cool it, buddy.
Yeah, so she can still hear it and run over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would know that that is Eager's tent because she's been in there checking on her already, hasn't she?
Yeah.
So you could probably make a ventured guess that that is Avis.
Basically, her first reaction, oh shit, not again.
Drops whatever she
Drops
has.
whatever she has in her hand go directly to knock on the tent.
You wouldn't even need to knock. You would basically just barge in to see what the F is going on here.
Pass. She is too polite to do that.
Uh,
She was just stand.
after the screaming.
Can I come in? Do you want help?
Lena, you get in here. This is getting out of hand.
Thank you. And then she walks in the tent and start looking what the fuck is going on.
You see Avis, her head tilted upwards, her eyes and mouth fully open, lights shooting out into the ceiling above, burning the rock, and also have burned a hole through the letter that makes the tent's ceiling.
What should I roll to know what the fuck is going on?
This seems familiar. Didn't something similar just happen with the his other daughter, Spears' other daughter?
Okay, there.
It
Pass.
wasn't that similar.
There was a lot of light.
Pass.
Mhm.
What should I
This is the
roll
second time
for?
today.
Run me Arcana or Religion.
She walks in and goes, "Fuck, not again."
Yeah, everyone in the cave. Oh man, second day today. Second time.
Is this one gonna die too? Fuck.
Oh no! Are they collapsing in on themselves? Not again!
Is it a plague? It's a plague.
They're all bursting into light for some fucking reason.
Um,
Can I do both actually?
yes.
Come on. Ooh, that's better.
Hey.
Decent.
Religion-wise, they are a few. Actually, I'm gonna turn off the music just for a moment.
No, my theme.
Now the eerie silence sits.
It's just one moment.
Don't get your niggas in the twist, Davis. Your addiction will be fed.
Religion-wise, she might reach a point where she's expelling a lot of magic that she cannot control.
So
Or she might be at the cusp of maybe ascending. You're not entirely sure. It is very not much description that has survived.
yeah, that was really
Magic-wise, you're pretty sure her magic core is overloaded and is expelling high density of magic.
Do I know a collect magic from a person so they don't overload?
Normally, you expel magic by using it so that you don't overload. Or if you have built up too much of an intake of magic, but can get enough of it out,
Unfortunately, there's no method of draining someone's spell slot.
I'm not thinking about the draining spell slot. I'm thinking about helping this problem. As I need the what knowledge do I have as a character, so I know how to play her. So do I know what I can do with this knowledge?
Well, to your question, Spirits, this is like magic in raw form. It's like colorless light that like she's expelling out of her system.
I see.
In terms of Magic the Gathering, think of the colorless mana that comes from the Blind Eternities.
You mean the Eldrazi?
Pass.
God damn it.
If I need to do the scene, I need to know
Yeah.
what I know.
There is maybe roll me a medicine check.
And it is eerily quiet.
I wonder if that's intentional.
Dirty 20.
Good roll. Good roll.
Very nice.
Nice. There is one thing that might be able to help, especially one who goes through rapid growth to try and control how much magic they actually build up inside of them, so they don't, expel it explosively in the middle of nowhere or everywhere, or in worst cases themselves exploding.
And what is that?
Eating. Oh, make them eat a null rot.
Do I have some of that on me?
No.
I'm asking. So when I see this, I look in directly. And what task? How do you say it again?
Null root.
Null root.
No.
Null root.
I looking Steph at the Iger. Do you have any null root? I need it now.
I'll just ask it to you, pass, but I probably have already have the answer.
And what would that be?
Do I have any?
No.
No.
It's
that's what I thought.
extremely rare root that doesn't grow in this area. You would need to go
Oh, we're
to the
fucked.
swamp. Either a swamp or
Would
area with a lot of water.
Would Eager even know what a null root is?
Actually, I don't believe you would, because we are talking like really, really rare medicinal herb that you
What?
take.
A what?
Oh, you don't know what it is. Um, I'll run right back, run to the healer's tent and see if they have some. I'll be back as quick as I can. And she just run as fast as her legs can carry
Oh, wait,
to
wait, wait.
the
Okay.
healer's tent to get a
Eager just standing there in his tent, panicking over what's happening to his fiance. Can I try and pass? Can I try something?
What?
Could I try and cast shield on the fabric of the tent to keep the outburst of energy to a minimum?
You want to cast shield.
Like, I know
Sure.
normally the spell only works on yourself, but I'm trying to think of something I can do in order to, not scare the hell out of
Cast it.
everybody around me.
Just cast it. Just
Mm-mm.
cast it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It was nice knowing you, Avis.
Man,
Once again, I'm not targeting this at Avis. But now passes made me really nervous.
Just cast it.
just cast it, forehead.
As you cast this around the tent you're standing inside of, you see that there's a bubble around the tent right now.
Mm-hmm.
Of magical forces.
Mm-hmm.
You see this beam shooting out of Avis hitting the bubble.
Oh,
And
is
you
it starting? Is
see...
it gonna start ricocheting around?
No, you see it starts dripping.
Dripping?
Did you just get liquid
Huh?
magic?
Did we
Okay,
just
quickly
learn how to
fetch
filter
some
magic?
Sort of, quickly fetches something in the tent that can hold liquids and.
I would like to
tries
point
to
this
catch
out
it.
that basically in this case, you're like put like this dome of something around you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, Avis is a fire hose that is shooting out water from somewhere outside the dome. Inside the dome, what happens?
Condensation.
Is the dome getting filled with my magic?
Yes.
Yeah. Might want to have that. You might not want to have that dome. I'm just saying.
Too late.
You might want to get rid of the shield.
I'm gonna drown in
You
magic,
can-
my friend.
Worth it.
Well, the shield only literally lasts for 6 seconds. So
It would.
Hmm.
But
Is
there's
it
one
too
thing
long?
you also forget. As you like wait for the shield to dissipate, you just see it doesn't dissipate.
Ah, now I'm feeling the magic. I see.
I'm feeling it now.
Well, technically, that is draining your magic in that sense.
I'd like to point out, Spears, I said you could do magic fuckery, right?
I'm aware.
This is magic fuckery.
I'm aware.
Experiments. Let's go.
Well, I'm trying to save my goddamn fiance here. I don't think this is. I don't think this
And
falls under the category of you're forbidding to experiment.
you see as this liquid, glowy white liquid starts to fill up in the bottom of the tent. This actually starts to rise up kind of rapidly. You also see that things that get in contact with this either starts behaving weirdly, or you see it getting consumed by it.
Fuck.
As you see,
Good
like
question.
a pot, um, you're not entirely sure, but suddenly it like just like goes under the magic, even though it's not that high, as if it like collapses.
Sinking down.
Maybe you could say that. You also see the leather around you seems to get consumed.
Oh god, your parents are gonna be so
Well, I've
mad.
doomed us both.
Don't worry, okay, we'll make them a new tent.
I don't think that's the
I don't
problem
think
right
it's
now.
the tent we need to worry about.
They need to be around for the tent to actually matter.
I'm so curious what it's like on my side of this.
God.
Well,
Uh,
you're in this to parallel this. This is where you're you're blasting all your magic out into that beam together with your mothers and aunts, so to speak, and your sister.
Right.
and Avis is still on the ground, right?
Yeah, she's like sitting up, her head tilted upwards, beam shooting out.
I'll pick her up and try and keep her from being in that liquid.
Come on,
You
Avis. Come on, control it.
I want you to start rolling something for me.
Which is?
Because you're starting to step into it.
What do you want me to roll?
I want you to roll me a con. Save.
All right.
See if you start melting.
Well, I do have a pretty significant bonus on this. So.
I'm not saying concentration.
No, but I have a +8. It's not. I wasn't talking about the advantage on concentration. I just have a really good Constitution save. All right. Well, here we go. Yeah, I'm using a luck point to reroll that.
Are you sure? Sure.
Why wouldn't I? I can literally, if the second number is lower, I can still choose the 17.
Sure.
Okay.
That's the way luck works.
Don't worry about me. I'm just gonna start rolling.
Why you make me so anxious, man?
I have an idea as to how this works, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
There you go.
Okay, well that's good.
That's a lot better.
Still gonna roll.
Oh, I know.
Huh.
I just feel more comfortable with a 24 than a 17.
First off, you take 13 damage.
Of what type?
Well, this really can't really be described because it's lit.
Of all the times, now you're gonna do this now. Now. Why? What the fuck do you gain from this? Pain in my ass. It's the internet box. Of course it is.
Roll me an Arcana check with that.
Sorry about that. Internet went out.
Just to make sure that nothing stupid happening, have I remembered to take the shards from Riot potential mother out of his inventory?
He doesn't have any of those because he gave them to Avis, I believe.
you. Which means they are in here.
Yeah, I've only got 3 of the shards that I turned into arrows. You guys have the rest. You never gave them to me.
Basically, the only thing I
Oh.
ask is there any of the
Out
shards in the
out
tent?
Why did you have to mention it? Why did you have to do that?
Hold on, didn't
Now
I give
they
them away to
exist.
someone? I don't have them in my inventory anymore. I think I gave it away to someone.
What did you?
Oh yeah, you give it to Deacon, yes.
Oh right, no,
Yeah.
I put them in the sacrificial bowl back at Yggdra's place. So no, we wouldn't
Oh,
have
thank
them
God
all
Yeah.
there.
anymore.
We don't
That's
have any.
why.
We don't have any.
No
We're not
one
creating
else.
fucking grenades out here.
I think you guys were gonna
Thank God.
become the grenades in a second.
No, but do you have the shards? Like the
I have the
that
little
I would.
shards, but those
Yeah, yeah.
those simply break if they get overcharged.
Oh, okay.
They don't explode.
I mean, I do have a shard of the moonstone still on me. I don't know if that's doing anything.
How about you stop making suggestions for him to grab onto?
I don't know. Maybe it helps.
You do know
Let's
that he
continue.
specifically changed his name to Azrakad, right? He's trying to
Yeah.
indicate he is not our ally.
Mm-hmm. Because it was just big bad evil GM before. Now that's what I call an ally.
But
Great, he
let's
changed his
continue.
picture.
As you think about it, you concentrate on what you're feeling. You feel your core is trying to take in the magic that's flowing around you. And you can also start to feel that the bubble starts to get hot.
Oh, great. So not only am I burning my feet, I'm starting to get sweaty in here.
It's a
This is
sauna.
it's yeah, it's a sauna. God damn it, Avis.
While everything is all this shit is happening, do we actually manage to get the root?
Well, I'm pausing you, Yeager, for this moment and quickly turns the attention to Lena. You arrive at the healer's tent and you ask around if they have null root. Many of the practitioners, and they don't even know what you're talking about. Only a few, not what you talk about, and that's a couple of druids sitting in the corner smoking some leaves.
And basically
Oh,
start
great, it's the
describing how it
stoners.
looks like.
Well, now calm down. I know it might be emergency, man, but you need to calm down. Okay?
Just relax, girl. Take a breath.
Relax, man.
I only ask
Bunch
you,
of
do you
stoners.
have it? There's a life on the stake.
Righto. He takes out from a small bag. He takes out like a root in the size of 2 inches, and holds it up to you. This should be enough. You just need to boil it and make
Is it
sure
the
that
right? Is it the right route they're giving me?
you don't really have seen a null root before, but you have heard talk of it, and the description seems fitting.
You know what it should be called since it's being given by the stoners? It's a gnarly root, dude.
Gnarly, bruh. Gnarly.
It's so
So the-
radical, man. It like removes the magic, man. If you take it, I'm not kidding, man. Radical.
Bruh.
So pass. What they're telling me, I need to boil it
We
Yes.
need
And
some
s-
Bob
and serve
Marley
it like a
music right
tea.
now.
Like take. He puts it in a pot, so to speak, with boiling water, and he hands it to you. Let it simmer, so you can take this one with you. It should be boiled into what you need.
Thank you. I owe you one.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide.
You owe him a spliff.
She basically just told him, "Hey, I owe you a favor." Like, "Hey, I'll pay you back later." And then she goes quickly as she can without spilling towards Igo's tent again. Do I see the dude?
Hmm.
Pass. I can't hear you.
Didn't. Is he saying
Pass?
anything?
No.
I hear you now.
Well, as you return, it's because I were about to push down on the button, but then I was saying something and then had a small cough getting stuck. But as you return, you see a dome that is filled up with this blue silvery liquid.
I'm basically just yelling, "Igo, what did you do?"
Doesn't
I don't know, but it's not good.
Is it? Did you do a spell?
I tried. Shouldn't have.
Do I know anyone who can dispel magic?
Can't you?
I actually don't think
I
it's
believe,
that it's one of.
Cleric should be able to get dispel magic. I'm fairly
I
certain.
believe Deacon also can. Because he has it as a racial cast, doesn't he? Or was that?
That's
I think
detect.
his is detect
Yes.
magic. He has detect magic as a
He,
racial.
he has two. He has two. Furbolgs have.
I
two
don't have
racial magic.
dispel magic, so I basically just
My spell
yell
is-
out of the camp. Does anyone nearby have dispel magic?
Does anyone know how to dispel magic? Oh god.
When a spellcaster asks that, that is wild, bro.
Does anyone respond?
if you kill the caster, it should fix itself.
What the hell?
What the hell?
I don't want to kill the caster.
I will send you to Jesus.
I will send you
Who
to
is Jesus?
Wait, who is
But
Jesus?
to ask, is anyone actually reacting on it serious?
A couple of clerics and a couple of druids come running because they have seen it on from the distance, but didn't know if they should intervene or not. But with this call out there, just like, oh shit, let's try.
I need to dispel this doom. And this
Dome.
bubble.
Doom.
Dome.
The Doom Dome.
Sorry, English is not my
Doom
first
dome.
language.
I mean,
Well,
they
it is
are
a doom.
doomed.
Though.
Yeah, they are
Ah.
doomed, so that
Yeah,
does
we're
work.
quite doomed.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, we're fine. You're fine.
So basically I need help to dispel this dome,
You see them
so I can
lift up.
go in and take care of this properly.
You see them lift their hand up, slam it towards the dome, and nothing happens.
Oh shit. Some people are fucked.
Well,
Avis,
I'm just
Oh,
gonna have
yeah.
to try and weather the storm.
in this moment here, you wake up in pain. Just as you hug your mom to try and calm her down together with everyone else, you feel yourself being pulled out of the dream realm, snapping back up in a waking state as you see yourself in a dome of light, about to drown in light.
Hugging the other person you like to hug.
Or maybe not so much now.
What? Am I still blasting out energy?
No, at this point it stops. But you're hurting. Like you feel your magic circuitry burning.
Again.
Yeah, this will be the third time.
Not in a sense of really burning, but in a sense as in it had. You can feel you're burned off some magic, and it's hurting.
What the? What happened?
Avis, you're awake. Whatever it is your body is doing, gain control of it. This is not good.
Stopped.
Okay. What the fuck do I do in this situation? Can I? So this is technically my magic that's here pooling on the floor. Okay, so here's an assumption I'm making. As far as I could tell, basically my magic took over the shield spell and made it last.
Mm-hmm.
So can I
Well-
try and?
Kinda, but there's also another thing I would like to point out. You two, he is holding you up right now.
Mhm.
You're laying against his, like the top of his chest, the bottom of his shoulder, kind of. You're like laying against, and you are like covered of this fluid magic to your chest height and the bottom of his chest.
Mhm.
How high is it in the dome? Like ankle height or what?
It's to the bottom of my chest, so that is
Oh,
that is
right.
literally up to my pecs.
Wow.
Hmm. Can I do an Arcana check to figure out what the fuck to do in this situation?
You can try.
I can't think of a way
Okay.
to roll.
Am I able to guidance this? Probably not, right?
No, you not.
Alright.
Do not
Uh,
cast anything
Hey,
right
if
now.
you
Do not
total
cast
fail,
anything.
you
Yeah,
go
yeah,
into
yeah.
that 20.
I was gonna say it came out of you. Just put it back in.
I'm gonna use an inspiration on that. Yeah, that's better. $18.
An 18. Hmm.
Huh.
The dome is reacting to the magic that is quite literally flowing in the room. But since you don't have it in your body, so to speak, you don't really control the magic. It's just raw magic in a liquid form, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
The eager is just
Hmm.
looking at you with panic in his eyes.
Do I know if the spell counterspell would do anything in this situation? Or am I just I'm out of magic, aren't I?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Alright, well then just put that to 0. Alright, cool.
You might have to try
Okay,
and
Paz,
magic.
can I roll an
If you're out of
arcana
magic and
for
your stores
what
are
to
empty,
do in
you
this
might want to
situation?
try and reabsorb it.
Maybe.
well, I expelled it because it was too much for me to handle.
And I have
But
to cure for
Pass
you.
literally just said that you're out of magic.
Because they quite literally spelled everything, plus... Basically, what happened was that they used a spell, like they poured everything into firing off that beam, if you remember. That
Mhm.
means they had used too much energy to their system could run through. So this is like all the excess magic they used to fire that beam that literally fired out of her.
Right. Because she
Uh-huh.
expelled it in the dream realm, it automatically starts expelling into the material realm as well.
Yes.
Uh
Can I actually roll
can-
something to know what to do in this case, Paz?
Well, normally this doesn't happen. This is like a new one. Different magic casters are like quite literally gathering at the outside of the dome, looking at it and trying, to dispel it, counterspell it.
Can
You
I
name it. Nothing
I think
seems to
literally
work.
Can I try something?
The other time this has happened is when Eager turned into that sea of flames.
Can I try to reach out to this magic and try to shape it into a more controllable form? I don't know if that's something I can do, but basically try to connect with it, I guess. Magic's kind of my thing.
Roll me a concentration.
Concentration.
Make that con save.
22.
22.
As you reach out,
Yep,
Yeah, there
knew
it is
it.
again.
Welcome back.
as you reach out with your mind into it, at first there is no response, but as you force your will upon it, you see it starts condensing.
Condensing?
Mm-hmm.
She's concentrating it.
Okay, guess I keep doing that.
You starts to feel like as if wind starts blowing through, as you see this tiny little gem starts to form. As you see the liquid starts to gather up and being sucked into it. And you see this gem grows by each droplet of magic it seems to take in. To the point where there is a good fist-sized gem hanging in the air.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, the magic crystallized?
Yes.
Okay, I grab this gem.
Are you sure that's a good idea right now?
I'm gonna pick it up.
As you reach out for it, you can sense the heat coming out of it.
Hmm.
But as you grab hold of it, it feels cold to the touch, but you can still as you touch the air around it, you feel like heat. But as you touch by the stone itself, it's cold.
Hmm. Well, that worked, I think.
And you see, as you grasp the stone, you just see the dome collapses.
So, welcome back.
And as soon as
She
the
looks
dome
at
collapses,
Eager.
is she okay? I
I
basically walk
think
in and said,
so.
is she okay?
I think so. Why does this always happen? What is it with us and getting out, running our magic amok?
I see Avis is awake.
Yeah, how are you doing, by the way? You were not doing so well before all this happened.
Well, my magic veins are currently on fire, but other than that, I feel just horrible.
Avis, do you give me permission to just give you a checkup to see if everything is great?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
And maybe see if something's wrong with you. If you are overloaded with magic, I have the cure right here.
I did some magic while I wasn't supposed to, but yeah, sure, take a look.
And you promised me to not fool around with magic you don't understand. The next
I had to.
many months. As long as you promise me to not fool around with magic before you have given birth to your children.
To
I'll-
be fair to Avis, Lena, I don't think she was even aware that she was doing this, and she was practically out of it.
I was in a dream. I knew what I was doing.
So maybe take it a little bit slow in the magic department from now on.
Sure,
Take a little bit care of yourself. You are carrying babies,
I will.
Well,
carrying a life inside of you.
I guess now
Two,
I'm
Maybe
the one
actually.
putting you on a magic
That
ban.
part.
Hmm.
And take a little bit care of yourself. But let me take a look at you and see if
Eager's
there's
gonna put
anything I can do.
Eager's gonna put Avis down on whatever's left of her skin, of her sleeping skin. I assume the tent is just entirely gone at this point.
Yeah, is there actually thing left.
What
in
what
this
is even
tent.
what is even left, Pat? What is left?
As you look around inside the tent, anything organic has been eaten by the liquid magic. What was not is still glowing a little bit.
So
you have magic
it's
pottery.
basically no more tent.
So like the floor has a glow, has like circuitry, like paths running through it. Um, every rock, stone, even the clay where seems odd because some of it like has turned wet again. Others are just like still standing, just have weird inscription on it.
You have magic
Well,
pottery.
of the highest quality, my good sir. Can't you see? Look at the.
Ilum, where the hell did you come from?
What are you talking about? I've always been here.
Can someone
That's
chase
actually a
him
good
away?
question. Did Ilum show up?
No,
Nah, okay.
Damn.
he's sitting and looking at, staring at you
I
guys
guess
from afar.
if I should check her over medicine. Pass.
Give me a second. I'm not done explaining.
Sure.
But funnily, bones, even though it is similar to organic material, they don't see that material doesn't seem to have been touched by it, except that the bones also is showing this circuitry kind of paths in it, like the very ground itself.
Cool your jets, Spirus.
Things made out of horn also doesn't seem to have been consumed. Oh no. Ah, good lord. I think I'll just be calling session now. Screw you guys.
Pass be
Ah,
nice.
I am being nice.
Well, you can't handle a little bit of memeing?
I've been memeing this whole time.
But maybe stop teasing the GM and let's continue.
Alright.
But yes, you lay on a bed of flowers and grass that makes a gentle bed for you to lay in, Avis.
Where
Alright.
did the flowers come from?
They just sprout into existence underneath her feet. Wherever she walks, lays down, or sits, flowers just starts spewing out of the ground.
That's always been a thing that happens around here.
I thought I was the hippie one.
Shut up.
But that's really it. Like everything organic, like leather, Fabrics made out of organic material, gone. Wood, also gone.
How about his magic scroll? Pass. You know the thing who writes it itself.
What the
Oh,
scrolls of prophecy?
right.
The scrolls of prophecy.
Yeah, are you carrying it?
Well, I'm supposed to be carrying them on me at all times.
Yes.
I feel like it would have some sort of resistance against
what about my
something.
clothes and my armor and shit like that?
Well, I kept you out of the liquid.
No. She was in the liquid. You couldn't keep carrying her. Like, it rose up to your chest, so to speak, and the way you were holding her, you were holding her into your body, so she would like still keep her head above the liquid, so she wouldn't drown. But
But her
it's
body will still be soaked.
yeah.
So yeah, we're both just naked.
Well,
Actually not.
oh,
Because if I remember, your armor were supposed to be magically infused, correct?
nope.
No,
Not yet.
only
We were thinking of doing that, but we hadn't done that yet.
only Ukas.
Yeah,
Right,
only
then
Uka has
you're without
magically
armor
enhanced armor.
Oh, there
or
goes my letter.
clothing.
Yeah, because
Man.
Hey,
we're just both standing
did
there
I
naked.
I actually
Well,
remember I
everything
managed
from
to
your
get
shoulders, from the bottom of your shoulders and down, is kind of gone. But like, if you had like a hat or something of that nature, it would still, have on.
as I remember, I just before this happened, I managed to get my cloak from Avis. So it's not gone. Pass. Did I manage to get the cloak from Avis before this happening?
Yes. You
Yes.
had that for a while now.
Wasn't that done a long time ago? Like,
Yes.
Yeah, I will basically just take it off and hand it to Avis. You can borrow this till we get you some new clothing.
Thanks.
Unmentioned.
so tempted to just wrap myself together with Avis in the cloak right now, but
So am I. So forward. All in front of all those people.
And I'm looking. Does anyone have a blanket or something we can pass to the fine gentleman? And she pointed her hand towards Iger, who's standing in all his glory.
He points to his glory.
Uh,
Oh, she's gonna be
Just everything
respectful and
on full
point to his chest.
display.
Point just a gesture with the hand towards him as a
The
person.
general direction.
General direction, not looking, of course.
Oh my god.
as a gruff hunter looks at the display, pulls off his old worn cloak and throws it towards Eager, and then he walks on with his quarry.
I will wash it after, I promise.
You can keep it.
All right, thank you.
So, Lena, you're gonna take a look, right?
Yeah. Do you want me to do it here, or you want to be a little more private place? I can take you to my tent if it's necessary.
Uh,
Because there's basically no tent here.
yeah, okay, sure.
So, want to do it here?
Yeah, just take me.
I bring you to my place then. And you are, of course, welcome too if you want to make sure she's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then she follow Avis to her tent and start checking up. Is anything okay with Avis? Is everything okay with the children? Skedaddle, skedaddle. I guess medicine.
So the question is, do I look any different?
It's just medicine when I get to my tent with them. Normal roll. On. Pass. I can hear.
You're rolling to check on the babies, correct?
Avis, babies, everything.
C seems to be in good health, and so does the little ones.
So everything is fine now.
Yes,
For now.
for now.
Keyword.
It seems. But promise me not to
I'm gonna kill Discord. She'll help me.
to fool around with magic till you have the little one. You need to take care of yourself.
Yeah, I know. It was. I had to. I won't do anything unnecessary.
Do you guys need any help with the living situation? Like, could I help you go on pulling some strings to get the new stuff for your tent?
Well, I got that. I still need to explain that to Mom. I suppose. That's gonna be awkward.
I'm so dead.
I can help what I can because I'm
You'll be
already
fine.
going
You'll be fine,
to
Avis.
find something to the dinner tonight.
I can guarantee
She
you,
looked a little
Avis, I
nervous.
will be taking the brunt of this.
It wasn't your fault, though.
It still
Yes,
happened
it
under my
was.
watch, and that's Mom. So believe me, I know how she is.
It kind of was his
She's
fault with the shield.
It really was
sure
his
she
fault.
is no Magna, but she knows how to stand her ground. You know. Well, she
Alright.
may not be violent with me, but she knows how to talk my ears off.
Well, good luck then.
You just go rest. I'll deal with the aftermath.
Finally.
If you promise not do weird rituals, you can borrow my tent for resting.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, we need to have a bit of a discussion later, Avis, because I noticed something during all of this that I need to talk to you about.
Sure.
But not now. I'm gonna go see if I can fetch some leathers from somebody and fix the tent.
And then Eager is gonna go walk off towards the tanners.
I'll be right back. We're taking a small break here for like
babu.
10 minutes.
For the little one.
The babu.
Bibu Babu.
Babu.
Yeah, he's crying again.
As children do.
Well, snack break.
Yeah, fucking. A lot of mild issues today with my shit going on.
Have you had more problems?
So during I think Pass was trying to explain the effects of what happened when the pool of magic was in the tent. After Eager made the con save, my internet disconnected for about 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then I reconnected. And then a while after that, Discord kicked me out for a second and then brought me back in.
So the recording, there'll be that break where the internet went out.
There'll be two small gaps.
Oh yeah, because Discord went down as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
because Discord kicked me out of nowhere. Because it does that once in a while now, which is fucking aggravating. And the other one was just my internet having a fucking bitch fit.
Mm-hmm.
Which again,
Was it enough of an issue that we need to do a verbal recap?
It's fucking 2 minutes, dog. It's fine. I believe it was like literally 2 minutes tops.
Well, let's just hope there's not going to be more issues.
If anything, it's consistent small issues.
If they start stacking up, we might have to.
Well, it was during whenever you made the con save for the magic pool.
Okay.
So whenever you were, I guess, being damaged by the magic, and the other one, I think, was when Pepper was talking about something. But it was like.
Okay, so mostly not that crucial.
Yeah, nothing severe.
Well, I mean, this is still in the recording anyway, so
yeah.
They pick it up now.
We're
Anyway.
basically giving a little recap.
Yeah,
now,
just explaining it. Yeah.
No, for some reason my Discord likes to do that, and I can understand my internet occasionally goes down for some small maintenance if anything happens.
Why? Because you're in the middle of nowhere?
Yes. Consistently in the middle of nowhere. You know, the middle of nowhere where you can never get solid internet.
Welcome to bumfuck nowhere.
Yep. God, I can't watch memes or anything. I just have to sit here.
You are banned from doing anything fun.
I could do
right
something.
Bill session is over.
I could do something fun, but I gotta fucking mute my microphone and whip out my phone. Just sit there and watch memes.
If you had a second
you
screen, this wouldn't be a problem.
Are you telling me you're not having fun playing this campaign?
No,
Oh,
he's
no.
talking about like right now.
Right now, because I have nothing to do.
Yeah. If you had a second screen, you wouldn't.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
I mean, I'm consistently shitposting in the chat. I'm not doing anything better.
Yeah.
But now I can shitpost verbally, which means now I have nothing else to do.
Well, that's fine. It's break anyway.
Yeah, can't you do it on your phone? Look at memes and stuff on your phone?
I could, but it's about to die and I need to grab the charger.
Ew.
And I don't feel like grabbing
And
the
you'd
charger.
also have to mute.
Oh, well, okay, so you'd rather sit there and be bored than have to just stand up and get the
No,
charger.
he's literally just said I can just verbally shitpost.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything I do is a shitpost. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I am a shitpost.
I am the shitposter.
So can we say that? Could we technically say that the events just now broke the fourth wall?
I hate you.
Because there's no walls left in my tent.
I hate you.
Right.
I mean, verbally hate you. You've caused me physical pain.
What? Giving you some of your own medicine.
Listen, I was never a fan of medicine to begin with.
I mean,
Then why are you playing a medical druid?
I'm not playing a medical druid. I am a literal half healer, half damage dealer.
The thing is, it depends how your tent was shaped. If it was a round tent, then no, because there's no there's
It
no
is
numbers.
literally one wall.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what the thing that I kind of had in my mind, considering the way they're shaped on the map, is that they were kind of like teepees.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was thinking too. So it's like
I think-
technically no.
I think they're still circular regardless.
Well, it depends on how many support, what kind of support structure they have on the inside. Like, if they're typical teepees, it's between 4 to 6 wooden beams, keeping the cloth separated.
It looks like 5 beams.
It looks there are some square ones,
Yeah, there are like
but
2,
not many.
3, 4. 4.
4.
About like
Or
4 tents inside the. One's destroyed apparently.
I don't. It would have to ask Pass. Although I don't think it's actually going to matter what kind of tents we're all in.
Theater of mind, probably.
Yeah. He doesn't change stuff unless it's big.
Yeah.
So, what do we do about this now?
Well, now we wait patiently for Pass to get back here.
Yeah, is there any?
There it is again.
What the hell?
Motherfucker.
Well,
Wait, I got
that's
kicked
the
out
thing on
too.
break.
Yeah.
I got kicked out too.
God damn it, Discord.
Oh, is that right?
I got kicked out too when that happened.
Oh,
I dragged you with me.
Weird. That's real weird.
Now my ping is better, I guess. So yay.
Okay.
there's that at least.
Neat.
Every con has its pro.
So the the VOD is broken up. Can you put them together, or does it something someone has to do?
Oh, you mean the one that Rutrum gave me?
Well, no, the one that you're recording now. Oh, it's still recording, but
Yeah, it's consistently
it'll
recording.
be like a gap. Okay.
Tiny gaps. If anything, you'll probably hear. If M-Sama doesn't fully edit it out, you will hear me curse a little bit because I disconnected.
Right.
Just dropping the sensor beep.
Yeah, he won't edit it out because he's just doing the beginnings and the ends now.
Oh, that's gonna end well.
Oh, great.
I complain about my internet cutting out for a little bit and walk away.
Well, how often do you do that?
That's very rare. My internet cut out, as in it completely shut off. I know when this happens when everything goes dead silent and I go to check Discord and it says I have 5,000 ping.
Jesus.
You just went to the moon.
And then usually when that happens, I
Nah,
usually
dude,
say,
the
really, internet?
Mars Curiosity rover gets better ping than he does.
Fuck off. Anyways. No, and then I would probably, then at that point I'd stand up. You could probably hear the chair squeak as I stand up and go and look at the internet box to see if it's actually it or if it's my computer having an issue with something. Because sometimes it doesn't
Then
want
you
to
wall up
connect.
the box and it starts working again.
No, I walked out, saw the box had a red dot. I'm like, oh god. And I stood there for a little bit. I waited. Then I saw it turn green. I walked back into the computer room. I need a lot of patience.
Actually, now makes me a little curious what the size of your house is.
It is not that big.
Because basically the only part I've seen is when you've turned your webcam on,
Yeah.
which is basically your bedroom.
Yeah. And I've long since moved out of my bedroom for playing computer games now. But I
Right.
now no longer sleep in my bedroom. I now sleep on the couch.
What?
The couch is comfy, alright? Leave me alone. It's nice and comfortable. I wake up on time every time.
You know that saying, invest in a good mattress because you spend a third of your life in it?
Yeah.
The couch is not optimal.
I don't know. It's comfy for me. Besides.
Yeah, but it's not going to be comfy for your bones in a couple years.
I don't know. It feels fine to me.
I mean, I used to go to my mate's place and sleep on the floor with the trench coat as my blanket.
Jesus, dude. What was the flooring like? A hardwood floor or?
Yeah.
God.
Those are always fun to sleep on.
I mean, I was drunk, so
Oh,
it didn't really...
that makes it easier.
Yeah, no, that makes it easier, but it's not gonna make it any easier on your back.
I mean, I stand up straight for a living. It's fun.
I also stand up and walk around like all night, so.
That cat is staring daggers at me.
It wants something. What? We don't know yet.
Well, if she wanted attention, she would just come over to me. But no, she's just sitting in the doorway, staring at me.
Maybe they're hungry.
I checked her bowl this morning. She's fine. She's good.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that she doesn't get pissed with me if I don't give her treats, because I rarely give her treats anyway.
I did not expect that to immediately play. Ow. Thank God that's the break and not the actual session. What the fuck?
What did you do?
Well, I was just going through my Opera GX, just looking through some tabs. And then I clicked back over to one of the YouTube tabs. Apparently, I never played this YouTube, or I never clicked over to this YouTube tab yet. It auto went to play the fucking video. Thankfully, it's a meme video, so it was just a second of loud noise, and I paused it.
Okay, brief hearing deprivation.
Yeah. It's just a Guilty Gear thing, because I play a lot of fighting games.
Good thing it wasn't one of those cultured videos.
Yeah, one of the cultured ones.
Cultured in air quotes.
Yeah.
I see you're a man of culture as well.
You know, like the one culture thing Hangout called me out for, that's on my browser that I record on.
And
I
now
mean,
that
if
you've
you keep,
pointed it out,
if you
people-
draw attention to it yourself, you can't really blame
Well,
me.
now MSOM edits it to the way where it covers my fucking entire top thing, so it's fine.
Good.
Well, not anymore. So if it was up there after these ones, then it will be seen.
Nah, I'll be fine.
And
Yeah,
the fact that you draw attention to it, now people that are watching the
they'll go back.
the
and look.
VOD on YouTube are gonna specifically look that up. What the hell we're talking about?
Listen, if that means that there's people determined enough to do that, then guess what? That's
That
more
is
views
true.
for the
There are-
YouTube. So fuck
At
you.
this point, once they get to this point, there are a lot of VODs, so that's a lot of work they have to go through.
Yeah.
It's what, like, we're up to like late
We
70s, early 80s.
it's maybe a little more than 10 minutes because baby need food.
That's fine. We can wait.
You're good.
It's okay. It's okay. We're entertaining chat in the meantime.
Patience is a virtue
And
after all.
Taz basically sitting with the little one with a bottle and stuff.
Cute.
Okay. I know I heard you wrong. I heard bubble.
Bottle.
Yes.
Bottle.
I'm expecting bottle, yeah. I had a feeling it was bottle, but I heard bubble.
Open your ears.
I said bottle.
heard... Sometimes
You
it's best
heard
not to argue with them. It's best not to argue
No.
with them.
No,
they
it's
just-
not.
They just
Go
don't
get,
understand.
just go.
They don't
Go
understand.
get your rum and orange juice and be
I'm not
quiet.
drinking today.
Why not?
I don't
You're more
need
functional when you
alcohol.
do.
What the
You're
fuck do you
more
mean I'm
functional
more
when you-
functional if I'm alcoholically drunk?
It's
I'm not
okay.
saying drunk.
Wait, did he drop out again?
Oh, he
He
dropped
dropped
out.
That's pass one AFK.
Yeah,
Oh,
and,
Oh, God.
somebody's
Um,
gonna. I think Pepper's
I
gonna have
was
to
gonna
drag
say,
him back
don't
up.
worry. There's never
He's gonna
no
get back.
alcohol. There's never no alcohol I'm always drinking. So I'm keeping it afloat, alright?
We've got to keep a certain level of alcohol content at all
Yeah,
times.
it's fine. There's
The
we're-
best
I'm the
ideas
baseline.
you've had have been whilst you've been drinking.
Ouch. Ouch.
No offense, dude, but that is just a fact.
I've been sober sometimes, and I've had good ideas. Wait a minute. The tree was a great idea, and I was sober for that.
You sure about that? You were pretty sure that it wasn't that you regretted it when the next day.
I say things that I don't mean. Let me be the way I am.
No, forbidden.
No, fuck you. Unfortunately, chat will no longer be able to hear this because Paz is AFK.
Oh god.
I wonder if Pepper could just do a quick little walk over, click and click.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna happen though.
Nah.
Damn.
Just let them be. Just let them be. Are we at least on the? Yeah, we're on the B right back screen, so it's fine.
Just suddenly her voices vanish.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
And now it's just silence. Oh.
Son
And
of
he's back.
You gotta remember there is an AFK chat and you had it set for a specific amount of time that you're away. We entertained as long as we could, boss.
But then your computer gave up. Said fuck you.
No, your Discord decided to follow its rules.
yeah.
Shit.
Sorry about that, dear viewers. I had to take care of a little one again.
Make sure your mic's not muted.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Okay, good. Cool.
Did he just cut himself off?
What do you mean?
What?
Oh dear lord. No. Please don't
Huh?
do this to me.
I think Hangout's
What?
having issues. Hangout?
You with us?
No.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh.
Hangout? Hey? Huh? Huh?
Whoa.
Hey? Oh? Hey? Oh? Hey? I think he's dead.
He perished.
He's dead.
Sad.
Unfortunate.
Iga ended up
His
drowning in
mother
that
was too mad at him for ruining the tent.
Yep.
I was gonna say he ended up drowning in that bubble.
Damn it. Discord work!
Stop
Hello.
shouting.
Man, he gets more aggressive.
Oh, you
than
guys
I
can
do.
hear me again? Oh, for fuck's sake. All of a sudden, you guys all just went quiet. I was like, oh, fuck.
Suddenly we all went
It's just
catatonic.
because we didn't want to talk to you anymore. That's all.
Yeah.
Wow, you jerk.
Anyway. Some lovely music.
So anyway, did I miss anything?
Not really.
I just returned, basically.
This is
Right.
the entity.
Past just
Spelled
saying,
incorrectly.
sorry about the time, feeding little one, stuff like that.
Why is it spelled incorrectly?
Don't look at me. I didn't name it. I just downloaded it.
It's funny, leave it be. It's funny.
So, past, are we ready to continue?
Sure.
Okay.
There's some awesome music for this.
So
Yeah,
you-
it's
you know who
maybe a
named
little
it
bit
now.
little bit too much.
Maybe a little bit, maybe a little bit too much.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it come from me, then there's metal involved. So,
Yeah.
Uh,
I like it.
I mean, it's good. It's just it doesn't fit the scene.
yeah, it's not the same.
Fuck.
I didn't know what he was going with. Maybe something just burst off the ground.
Most epic trip to the tarp maker ever.
Yep. It's like that fucking pizza tower game. The silliest thing in the world to get your way to one fucking thing.
Well, where were we before?
Dying.
I just checked over Avis. Everything was fine, and then I told her if she needed rest in an actual tent, she can borrow mine while I is out
Doing work.
doing
And I
stuff.
was heading towards the tanners to get my tent fixed.
Dude,
Ma-
there's no fixing. You need to construct new walls. for
That's
the
what I
tent.
mean. I'm like, I need to get new leathers.
So
Like, I can do
basically,
the
you go
fixing
into the
myself, I
workers.
just-
I need a new tent.
Like, I am a trained leather worker. I just need the new materials.
Maybe you should tell your mom.
Maybe you should tell your mom and not avoid confrontation.
Yeah, and get yelled at for a couple hours? No.
Worth
thank
it.
you.
I actually like your strategy. Like, get the stuff of fixing the tent, and then, hey mom, sorry I ruined the tent. I'm fixing it now.
I destroyed the house, fixing it.
Just disguise it as, hey mom, I decided it's time to renovate the place.
Also lying now, are we?
Nah.
That's actually a good excuse. Like, hey mom, we need to get a bigger tent.
Well, no, actually we don't, because Avis and I are supposed to move out. We're supposed to be getting
Well-
our own little tent.
You walk off towards the tanners. I'm gonna roll a chance die now.
Oh no.
Of course.
I know. I feel like I know what's gonna happen.
The mom check.
You trip and fall and smash your face.
Oh no!
You know that fearful presence?
Just
Why?
the
Why?
JoJo
Why do
menacing
you do this to
symbols.
me? Why?
Because we know it's about to happen. Based on Pass's reaction, it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
Increasing.
He's thinking.
Concern increasing.
He's thinking.
Concern
Belladine.
increasing.
Give me a second. I'm trying to formulate it in my head
Yeah.
to put up the scene that's happening.
Let-
Okay, give me a second.
Pepper.
Let Boss
Describe the
think.
expression on his face right now.
I can't because he's turned his back to me.
Son of a bitch!
Oh my god, he had his evil face. He turned it to me. Ah!
I told you, based on his reaction, you're fucked.
The evil face is on. Warning, danger zone.
Save yourself. Abandon
Abort
ship.
mission.
Abandon
Abort mission.
ship. Abandon.
Suddenly, Eager, you hear a scream ringing out the cave in the background.
Whose voice is it?
It's something that brings terror to you as you suddenly feel like your heart is coated in ice.
It's mom,
As you,
isn't it?
as you feel a cold sensation wash over your spine.
It's mom. Well, time to put the pedal to the metal. Fortunately, I'm still on the rush juice.
No, you're not.
Oh, and now I'm not anymore. Okay.
No, last session we fixed up with you losing your. If you don't remember.
I don't remember that scene happening.
I also don't.
Really? Didn't
No.
Nothing had
You,
happened.
I asked a couple times, like, I assumed the juice ran out, and you said constantly, no, it's still going.
Well, now it's gone. When you need it most.
And as you arrive at the tanner, you know, they look at you, looks down at what they're working on, looks back up at you. So, what did you do this time?
Destroyed my mother's tent by accident. I need new
You
letters.
see him pausing in like scraping excess fat off a pelt he's working on.
I need new
Again?
letters.
What?
I'm not doing it on purpose, man. I swear.
You know she's gonna kick you out, man. Remember what she said last time you fucked up of this proportion? She would disown you and kick you out.
Why do you think I'm here right now? I need to get this fixed.
How bad is it? Okay, I'm gonna make you a deal. I'm gonna try and do my best to fix it with some of the pelts and whatnot I have in stock, okay? Does she know yet?
Judging by the scream I just heard, I think she might.
That was her. Oh,
You're dead?
I'm sorry. How much? What kind of pelt do you wish for your funeral?
I recommend
Or
this
do you
leopard
wish
pelt.
fabric? Because then I have a friend over here who's making fabric for a burial cloth.
Oh man, you can't abandon me like this.
Listen here, buddy. I ain't taking no chances with your mom. I'm just saying. Like, last time you wrecked the family tent, do you know how long it took to rebuild? It took a week. And now you wrecked it again. How much of it is actually left for rebuilding purposes?
Well, I know the roof is intact, mostly.
Uh-huh.
The walls are gone. The sleeping skins are gone.
Oh no.
I'm imagining just a slowly growing sense of dread from this man.
You know, she loved that bear rock.
I
Do you know
know.
Do you know how hard it is to get your hand on good bear skins?
I know. I'm in just as much of a panic as you can imagine right now.
Oh god, and the wolf skins that she used. Wait. Oh no.
I feel like you're adding a list here.
Well, I can't help you with the bear rock. I don't have any bear skins in.
I'll try and reach out to the bear tribe, see if they have anything that I can barter with them for.
Sure, but aren't the bears sacred to them?
I mean, that doesn't mean that bears don't die in their presence and they repurpose them.
That's true. That's true. You can try.
I mean, considering they're sacred to them, that's probably going to be expensive, but still.
They gave Uka, not Uka, Laner.
That was a dire wolf pelt.
Was it that?
Yeah.
That was a dire wolf pelt.
Ah, I
It was
forgot.
not a bear.
The bear was too big for you.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of deer pelts and other animals of that size category that you can use for the walls. Or else you may talk again to my buddy over here who is a weaver. Make a lot of fabric.
I just need the materials. I need to get my hands on the materials. The fixing, I know how to handle myself on that front, but
And you can all just a side note. You know that Ukas told you that you can always count at her as a friend who can help you
Why?
with building tents and stuff.
Yeah, but you don't have any materials. It's not.
Oh
The
yeah.
problem is that
The
I need
mother is approaching.
materials.
So
I
basically,
need the
hey,
materials in order to make something. I'm still
get the
on the haste,
material and ask
so I
her
can
to
do
help
it
build.
really fast. But I need to have the materials.
Basically, get the materials, get her built.
What about the skeleton of the tent? How much of that survived, actually?
I'm surprised that there is even a roof because if the walls would have been eaten, wouldn't the roof have
Yeah, we would have
collapsed?
just dropped into it.
Some of the walls could have been made out of bone.
Ah,
Like
I see.
supporting pillars can have been made out of bone, you have to remember.
Were they?
Alright.
Were they? No, they weren't. So it just collapsed.
Ah,
Surprise, fuckface.
So basically, did you remember to tell him what's left of the tent?
Yeah, I told him what was gone.
So you're telling me most of the skeleton of the tent is gone.
basically anything organic except for the bones.
Bones aren't organic. They're made of minerals.
How the fuck do you know this?
Well, they are grown by bodies, though, aren't they? Doesn't that make them count as organic?
You would think so, but that might not be the case. Because you see this stone right here I have next to me. I used to sharpen my is made out of apparently the same thing our bones is made out of. Like, it's calcium, man.
You can't count, but we know what calcium is. Okay.
Bro.
Yeah, I was about to say, how the hell does he know what calcium is?
I might have been biting into a couple of bones. You know.
Bruh.
Hey, I like the bone marrow, okay? Don't look at me like that.
I'm so happy I'm not there.
so glad you decided to take the fall for this one.
But anyways,
Whatever. I need the materials. Just how much have you got on hand?
Let's see. He starts putting a couple of bundles of skins. This is what I can give you right now, but you owe me big.
I know.
And if that's not enough, you can talk with the weaver guy over there. You see, he got plenty of fabric you can use for the tent too.
The question pass. Is it even close to enough?
What he brought forward, no.
No, that's
You
what I
might
thought.
be able to fix 2 sections of the wall or the entrance part. But you would also need to get new bits and pieces to rebuild the skeletal structure of the tent.
Plus the sleeping rugs.
Yeah. And your mom and father were really happy about that bear rug they used to share.
Cough,
Great.
cough.
Add even more
Poison
fuel to
should
the
have
fire.
one in his lair.
He's not gonna give me that. He's not even home.
So
Magnus.
you can take it.
You can.
Oh yeah, and get
Hey,
an angry acid dragon on my ass. That's a
Yeah,
good
he can
idea.
either have an angry mother or an angry dragon. It's up to you.
I'd say take the
I
dragon.
think the mother's gonna be angry anyway.
She's not Magna.
Yet.
Yet. She's building up her power right now as we speak.
She's powering up.
Going Super Saiyan about.
Yeah, that was the screen just now.
Mhm. Good luck.
You could ask the hunter.
So what do you do?
Okay, you said he had enough to fix 2 sections of the walls. How
Or
many
the
sections
entrance.
are there?
8 sections.
Ugh.
It 8 walls. It's octagonal shape tent. Because it's one of the bigger ones, I would like to point out.
Because it's a family tent, right?
Yeah.
And you have a big family.
Well, I used to, and it might be getting smaller now.
Yeah. Well, it might be getting bigger because there might be less people around.
Hey, you have coming up bigger family.
He's so dead.
I was talking about no longer being welcome in that tent.
He's so dead.
Yeah.
Pepper.
He's so dead.
You'd be dead, and then it's bigger.
But with the war between your wifeys, you maybe gonna have a big family.
Oh, Well, I'm gonna need to move eventually anyway, because Asati demanded that I come live with her. So,
This is
well,
perfect. Wait.
me getting a new place to sleep is not the problem here.
I'm not making any
His
suggestions.
mother having a place to sleep is.
Yeah.
I'm not making any suggestions. Just gonna wait.
It's more he needs to figure out where he's going to take his last rest.
So, where do you want to be buried?
Why must you torture me, Path?
But what do? You need to get... You don't have enough skins to rebuild the tent entirely. You can either make the entrance or 2 sections of the walls.
Let me go ask the let me go ask the weaver to see how much material he has available.
Oh, welcome. Igor. What can I do for you? I saw you were talking with the
Like,
insert NPC random name generation.
Yeah, I have a bit of an emergency. I kind of destroyed my mother's tent, and I need materials to fix it.
You just see how all color drains out of his face as you say that. You shouldn't be. No. No.
yeah, he stuttered.
No. No. I will not help you. Last time I almost lost I almost broke my neck. Not again. You cost me plenty last time, and you still haven't paid me back for that.
Hey, Paz. While he is doing stuff like this, I actually promised to help.
Mm-hmm.
Can I basically walk in this conversation?
No, you aren't here at the time, um, because you went out to do some more work.
No, I said I will go out and get stuff for my dinner.
I thought you were helping Avis.
I
Or
basically
take care
told
of her.
her, checking her over, see everything is okay,
Everything was okay. You
and
then
offer her, hey, if you need some rest, you can borrow my tent. And while I go out and get stuff for my dinner tonight.
So you'd be at your own tent right now.
You'd be getting dinner. Or the stuff for dinner.
I'm basically going out in the camp
well,
looking for.
you would go to the butcher or the gatherer's tents to see if there's anything you potentially could
And I
trade with.
also offered Iger to help him get stuff for his problem.
Yeah, but he said he would do it himself, honey.
Ah,
But Iger, if I'm going to help, you better pay me back, and you better pay me for what you owe me already. Unless you're selling on your own leg.
So, man, leather is one thing, but I can't handle fabric. You know that.
So now you also want me to build the tent for you? Are you...
No, I just need help. I just need help. The leather I can do. In whatever way we can integrate it with the fabric, we can fix that. That's not the issue here. It is a matter of time.
Okay,
There's
okay.
a good chance that she might already know what happened.
With that scream I heard, I would probably guess she already found out.
Why do you think I'm panicking so much?
Yeah, it's been nice knowing you, buddy.
You're so fucked.
Here he like puts like 4 massive bundles of fabric like layered up in stacks, where it's tied in with a little bit of a cord. This should help. But you owe me twice now, and you still haven't paid me back.
I know. I will get on that. Right now, I need to save my own skin before I can pay you with skins.
I don't need skins. I would rather have if you could get me some of those nice needles, or potentially let me borrow Avis's weave.
Ooh, I'm probably gonna be a hard task to get that done, but I'll see what I can do. For now, I
Uh,
just need to save my own skin first.
he like picks up two of these big bundles. Okay, I'll help you out. You take the 2 others, and then we'll get moving back towards where your tent used to be, I guess. And I'll see
I
what
have a
I
good
can do.
feeling that it's no longer going to be my tent.
Now, then at least your mother's tent, right?
Yeah.
Then he grabs the other bundles and the leathers and just rushes off.
As you arrive, see a small crowd has gathered.
Uh-oh.
I assume around the place where the tent was.
Yep. Or where now there's just a single like a section of roofing hanging from some support beams made out of bone, tied together.
Do I hear a wailing voice?
Yes, you do hear someone wailing.
Right. I usher the people surrounding the place to let me through.
As they see you, see some of them are doing the holy sign of turn away evil towards you.
The hell, man!
You really fucked up. Yeah. Ooh.
As you step through, you see your sister crying.
Uh-oh.
No mother in sight.
Not right now.
Okay, I just put down my the skins and fabrics. Just rush over to her and just
Sis, this if you can move out of the way, I'm gonna try and fix this as quickly as I can.
What did he do?
There was an accident.
An accident?
I'll explain after. I need to fix this before Mom absolutely loses
How
her shit.
could you? Some of those things that I got, they are irreplaceable. How? She actually starts punching you. And you can feel it. You know, she goes for a couple of gut punches.
I'm letting her.
How
As I said,
could you? You
as I-
destroyed everything. Everything we had left of father.
I know, and I don't know how else I can fix. I don't know how else I can fix it, so I'm gonna try and do everything I can. Just give me a moment.
Pass.
I'm a sucker for travel up.
Could I try and cast mending on the skeletal structure of the roofing to somewhat strengthen it to the point where I can reinforce it?
It's fine. Actually, it looks more than fine. The bones themselves seems to even be glowing with magical infusing into them. It's just that all the wooden parts of your bottom chest and down is like gone. Every rock, every bone and whatnot that was inside the tent or inside the bubble is fine. Everything organic though is gone.
Okay. He's gonna turn. He's gonna turn to the. He's gonna turn to the Weaver and just.
All right. You just start getting ready with fusing the fabrics together. I'm gonna go fetch someone who can help me with the wood structure.
What wooden structure? There isn't any wooden structure left. There's only
Yeah,
just
I know. I need to go get someone who has the materials and how to put them in place. And I know someone.
Okay, okay.
Oh, it's Spears. He's the carver.
If he's awake,
If I'm
if he's
awake.
unconscious.
and all the while spirits.
Uh-oh.
Okay, great cut.
Perfect time to
Indeed.
cut away, because I'm eventually going to get interrupted by Eek.
Spirits, you wake up in a shock. And it's dark where you are.
Attempts to look around in the dark.
Can't really see much because of how dark it is around you.
Uh-oh. Hello?
You feel a hand on your shoulder, easing, and you hear a soft whisper, "Come back to bed,
What?
love."
Do I recognize said voice?
Roll me an insight.
An insight. Alright, alright. I'd assume normal.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Natural 20.
Last you checked,
Mm-hmm.
you lived alone. Except for Magena when she lives with you, and Magi when she was still in a material plane. And you don't really remember having, a mortal girlfriend. You have two lovers, so to speak. One is also by proxy, in a sense, your daughter, which is weird, but
Yeah,
fair.
that one's a bit weird.
Sweet home Alabama.
Shut up.
Indeed. Sweet home, Valley of Ur.
Valley of Ur. What happened?
Oh, you were so wild, love. I haven't felt like so worn out for such a long time. You feel her hands drag along your naked chest.
Last I checked, I thought I lived alone. Am I not in my house?
Well, of course you took me in, you savage.
Trying to go through whatever memories he still has.
You feel her sitting up next to you, leaning in close and giving you a small kiss on the cheek.
Can I see them when they're close to me?
No, but you do, sense their facial feature, so to speak, because you can like feel as you're breathing out the air that's like coming back to you, so you can like feel the outline of the facial structure.
Yeah.
Oh, so he has echolocation now?
No. It's because when you breathe on someone, you can almost like sense when the back blow of you
Yeah.
breathing out like hits yourself. You can almost like sense through that the shape of the person you're breathing on, so to speak.
You just put his hand up and touch him as mum.
He could also do that.
Could do that. Trying to I believe spirits would be trying to process a lot of information that's going on because he just woke up with a start in a completely dark room. He lives alone to what he remembers.
And now the girl calling him honey and telling him to go back to bed with her.
Yeah, he's completely. God damn it! He's back to being stun locked. This always happens.
He is the Riz Master.
So who is Spirit's new conqueror?
New conquer?
Conquest.
I feel like this one
Conquest.
conquered him.
That depends on how you look on it, I guess. But yeah, I guess.
I don't remember what happened.
Oh, really?
I
You don't remember what you did to me, dear?
I don't remember anything. Other than
You
beforehand.
feel her hands as you feel a weight shift on top of you.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. No. Oh no.
Not
And
again.
then we fade to black.
No.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
Really? What are you worried about?
I think I know what he's worried about.
Other Uthmar. Talking about what you did to me.
Confused spirits noises.
But just let Jim talk, maybe?
Well, what can I say? You are a truly savage beast when it comes to, well, when you give up control like that, oh my. What woman wouldn't find himself bound to you after such a wild ride?
There's this wild ride.
Shut the fuck up.
You feel a pair of lips touching at your clavicle bone, kissing up towards your throat. Then it like stops for a moment. And then you feel something changing.
Hmm. I think we're ready to find out. Don't worry, buddy. in panic mode. I'm the one stuck with whatever the hell is going on.
Can you just continue, Pat?
Sure.
Wait, you said it started changing?
Yeah.
Can I ask, like, how so? Like, weight change? Something?
You feel something pointy, pointing just at where both your collarbones meet, just underneath your throat. Something sharp is being pushed towards it. Not puncturing, but pushed towards it. Both pointy and sharp.
Can't see anything. I'm in a dark room. No one else lives with me. Or, well, no mortal girlfriend lives with me.
Are your parents there? Oh no.
No.
Never mind.
But I cannot believe how such a weak...
Oh, I think that starts ringing bells.
fleshling could have given rise to her.
I feel like the spirit's confusion's gonna start stopping at this point. If I'm understanding correctly, I believe the individual calling me weak would sound familiar to Spirus.
No.
No? Okay. Still confused.
Remember, you do have the power to turn on lights.
Do I?
You
can
have
produce- I can
control over
produce-
fire, no?
Yeah, but there's no fire in this room. If the lights are...
So
You
just-
can quite literally make it at the snap of your finger.
Yeah, well, let's produce flame. Fine, produce flame.
As you snap your finger and a small flame starts emanating light, you see sitting on top of you is someone looking like Magi, but isn't Magi. Different features, different distinctness in shape and form.
Who are you? You look familiar, but you're not the person I'm looking at.
And as you look down, you see she has a bow drawn with an arrow at your throat.
Huh.
So, you mean Magenta, not Magi?
Yeah,
Oh,
looking like Magenta.
there
My
you
bad.
go.
God damn it!
There we go.
That's
Now
what
we
you
got
get for
more-
naming both my daughters with the letter M for the start.
Fuck. Hey, even I'm just human and well, rather I'm not human.
You're
Keep playing it up. Keep playing it up.
Uh-huh.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's what you get for giving both of them the start of the name M-A-J.
you look very familiar to one of my daughters.
I might. Since after all, you would be my maternal grandfather in a sense.
But did,
Brr.
and like that, he's
Dude.
back to being stun locked. I, oh.
Well, you did make my grandmother and my mother, so... Oh, no, wait, then you would be my great-grandfather. It's confusing, really.
Yeah, welcome
But I
to the
don't
family
care.
on that one.
But I don't give a damn, me and my sisters.
Sisters.
Are here to clean things out.
Clean things out?
Yeah, your kind leaves quite a mess, don't they?
That's not entirely true. They have some redeeming qualities. Not the greatest things, but everything's flawed in its own right, as nature intended it. Why are you guys like this?
Can we continue the scene? Is the
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to organize things really quick.
Yeah, all good.
I cannot believe that you truly did manage to best me like that, but it seems I have the upper hand now, don't it?
Spears is still confused on the besting thing. I'll be honest with you. I don't recall a lot.
Well, you went complete. Well, you were out taking care of something. I don't know what happened, but something did happen to you, and you went. You see her almost has a joyous memory. She thinking about, oh, you became like a beast. No sense of anything but what your natural instincts told you to. But it doesn't matter. Give me one reason why I shouldn't put an end to you and your filthy kind.
Well, because
You might have made my mother and my grandmother,
Mhm.
but that doesn't mean they shouldn't put you down, or should it?
Well, I believe one of the bigger reasons. Ouch. One of the bigger reasons why you shouldn't kill me. I'm still really confused on a lot of things currently, but the reason why you shouldn't kill me is because there's currently a scourge, destroying the balance of the world, and you're trying to aim for the people that are trying to fix it.
Oh, I'm not saving any of you. All of you flesh things are scourged upon this world.
Mm-hmm. And what brought you to this conclusion? How long have you been alive?
A while? Learning, watching, observing, seeing how your kind that used to live in harmony with the forest is starting to tear out the balance for your own selfish greed as you grow like a parasite. I can sense at the very roots of the forest that used to spawn right up to the cliff face of the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone. I only hear the pain cries of those roots that were too deep to be dug out by your kind. And yet, still you chop away tree after tree after tree.
Wait, do we not replant the trees back? Or at least some of them?
Only a few you manage to regrow, and yet you keep taking more than you can replenish. Because you need wood for fire, for building your little hovels. And you're also breaking the ground itself as you grow more and more potent foods.
Well, the potent food is more for being able to keep the people fed so they don't die of starvation while not having to reap everything from the woods.
I understand that, and I'm glad for that, but you're draining the earth itself of nutrients, of life.
We don't know how to do crop rotation yet.
You don't.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. I'm saying that we don't know how to do crop rotation, so that explains why they're complaining about that. Aren't there... Fuck, I don't even know if spirits would even remotely know that there might be plants that put nutrients back in the ground.
No, that would be too advanced understanding of plants.
Was there any... Okay, actually, I could probably ask this then. Attempt to ask this. Is there any way that we could grow something that puts things back into the ground? To keep, I don't know, a balance?
I don't know. Maybe. But it's not something I am looking into. I'm looking into a permanent solution.
No, you're looking for more of a solution that may or may not cause its own form of unbalance.
What do you mean? If I put each and every one of you into the ground so that you can be sustenance to new nature.
If I wasn't... Okay, pass. Quick question. We were told that, well, what we know as of now, the Water Snake tribe, aren't they more or less, like, destroying the ground and fucking completely making shit uninhabitable?
Yep. But she is also afraid that you guys are starting to do the same. Because you guys are starting, not necessarily to do the entirely same thing as they are doing, but you are starting, you know, to chop down more and more trees to feed your fireplaces, to build more and more tents and hovels.
Mm.
Like,
Plus, we've
she's
taken
starting to see, you know, a pattern here.
Yeah, we're taking in a lot of refugees, so there's a lot of extra shit going on.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Well, let's see here. From what I remember hearing, is there is a tribe, I believe, what, northwest from us, right? And
Yep.
to my understanding, their land is almost completely uninhabitable. Oh god, that is blurry shit. There we go. Yeah, about northwest.
I know. But they, like you, are fleshlings. And wherever you go, you bring destruction with you.
Yet still, we
And
still have inhabitable land here. We're still trying to keep things balanced. It comes with its downsides. Sure, we have to figure stuff out. We don't know much.
you see her relaxing, like letting, retracting the bow as she's pulling it back, not to, as she's sitting on top of you. That is true. But, as you say, your race is young, and yet you have been here for uncountable eons. Your entire species has done nothing but plunder nature. I have spoken with some of the most oldest trees, you see.
Go on.
And they have told me the story of how we can only save this world if we got rid of you all.
The eldest of trees.
Because it's also because of you that he has returned. The devourer, the despoiler, the defiler.
I remember that. Though I personally, I don't think I was the one that ever brought him to existence. Or brought him back, I guess. And also the bastard that attacked Yidra in the dream. That we tried stopping.
I haven't spoke with grandmother or mother because I don't know, they seem smitten by you almost like sorcery. So I don't trust them just as much as I don't trust you.
I'm going to be straightforward with you. I don't have any way of controlling people. I'm not the monsters Northwest. I control primarily fire, and that is all I do, with some healing on the side.
Well, that would count as either healing a nature spirit or hurting a nature spirit, depending on what you want to do to
Yes.
them.
Yeah. And besides, I rarely use that spell.
Mhm.
The only time I did use it was to try and quickly upbeat our crop production so we could get that going. And then I haven't used it since.
Well. Also, why aren't you struggling?
If I want to be honest, I figured if I tried struggling, you'd actually try and kill me. So I figured talking out would be a better option. Plus, if I did attempt to struggle, I did say I know fire. I don't want to completely harm you in any way, shape, or form. Seeing that you're technically part of the family, which is still got to wrap my head around that.
Remember when your little friend hurt Mother?
Friend that hurt. Okay, mother. So they're referring to Eager.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, my friend that doesn't know when to shut the hell up.
When she ripped off saplings, leaves in pain and torment, we felt it as she ripped us out of herself and strewed us to the winds.
I think things would click, right?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. So that's how you came. That's how you came into existence. It's not a good way, but I did attempt everything I could.
Doesn't make Iger the father.
What?
I don't think that's the
He did
case.
because of pain of Iger. Does it technically make him the father?
They weren't conceived, they were spawned.
Strange technicalities or strange technicalities.
Well, you have to remember, because Magena is a unrooted dryad, she can create more dryads of herself, but they will be rooted in a sense.
So, wait.
They'll be connected to a tree.
Oh, fuck on that.
Because the tree grows out of the saplings she rips out of her hair or skin.
So,
Every time she plucks one of those out and casts it into wind, there's a chance of it springing into an dryad tree.
a mild question then. If they're supposed to be rooted, then why is she here?
She's close enough.
Oh wow, so the
You have
tree's
to-
like really close then.
As she said, she and her sisters were scattered by the winds
Yeah.
all over the forested area.
Okay. Yeah, so processing that information.
And you guys are still, living in technicality, zoning description. Either a forested mountain. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm guessing this is the same one that Eager ran into, and that wasn't far from camp, so.
Well. What was the last thing she said? I'm sorry. After a whole bunch of discussions, I lost track.
Um,
The last thing
she.
I think the last thing you talked about was her ripping the saplings out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, how she was made. Yeah.
Huh.
Also, you could explain to her how Eager didn't know about any of that.
We'll get to that.
But there is also a slightly different feature with this one than
Oh.
there is with Magena, I'd like to point out. You know how Magena is a very vibrant and, healthy looking
Yeah.
in it? This one looks more like autumn.
Hmm.
In reddish dying leaves. Um, dried out barkish skin in some areas.
Hmm.
I was born out of pain, sorrow, hatred. Or you could have been born out of love.
Hmm.
I despise that you and everybody else here gets to taste that sweetness that me and my sisters only craved. It could be in hours, but we were scattered to the winds carelessly. And we just wants to fix one wrong that was made.
The one wrong that was made. Whenever they say that, I'm assuming, are they talking about Eager's whole thing?
It would seem so.
So, first, to say this, I did try stopping your mother from ripping different parts off. So, I didn't know that this would be the outcome of whenever pieces were ripped off. So, I've definitely learned something. And for what ended up happening, how do I put it? The reason why that all happened was due to the fact of multiple misunderstandings and certain people not saying certain things.
And people withholding information.
Well,
Oh yes, we do know.
hmm,
Avis also have a hand in the play of this. And she will also be punished. Don't worry.
I would recommend not killing them. Not in the slightest. They may make mistakes, but they're still good people.
Good people, you say? Good people, you say? Eager is a fool. That was so blinded in his own interests that he can do as he wants, break whoever hearts he wishes, without ever suffering any consequences for his actions. No
Hmm.
more will
He's.
we. We will make him pay.
There's not much more you can make him pay. He's lost almost his entire family. He's nearly died countless times.
But did he stay dead? No. Me and my sisters will not find rest till we feel his blood nourishing our roots. And before you ask, how many? You see her turning and looking into the darkness around you? Do you look around?
I will look around, yes.
You see 16 in total of these autumn-looking dryads.
You know, not to change the subject, but have you even... You said you didn't meet your mother yet, have you?
No?
Would you like to meet your grandmother and mother?
Why? So they can speak to us about not pursuing a revenge for making, for suffering, for our justice.
I'm not saying anything around the lines of them trying to convince you one way or the other. In fact, I'm pretty sure based on how you've talked, you're pretty much bent on the idea of just killing him.
Oh no, not straight away, no. I want him to suffer. He will be alive as I will feed each and our trees his lifeblood as he will slowly bleed out.
Pass, why do you gotta make a lot of things very conflicting for me to deal with?
To be honest, I actually rolled a chance die on this happening back then.
Damn. Managed to get 16 16
I
No.
gold.
repeat.
No.
I repeat. He is here to make us suffer.
I'm not suffering. You're going to.
Yeah, this is on you, bro.
But I guess it would be nice to reconnect our roots. Because even for a fleshling, you aren't that bad.
Ugh. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't think of any way to explain throughout all of this. Your goal and what I've promised conflict. The question is,
And what did you promise?
anyone amongst the party that I am with is not to be killed, not under my watch.
See, there's the funny thing under your watch. What about if you look away? Wouldn't that just be perfect?
Unless he is willing to leave the party, I am still obligated to keep him alive and protect him. No matter how many headaches he gives me,
how much pain he gave your own daughter. You choose to forgive him just like that.
I'm not gonna let him off easily. Regardless, he's still trying to make amends to my daughter. And I have no idea if your mother has forgiven him. But that is between her and him.
Hmm. Well, we will have to see then, won't we? And she then leans down really close to your face and takes her free hand out and blows something into your face. Roll me a cunt save, if you will.
Alright, I will certainly try. They're knocking me out. I can feel it. Feel it in my bones. Not very good. I assume normal. 15.
You still black out. But you hear, just as you really battling against this effect that washes over you as you inhale whatever she just blew into your face. You hear them whisper, "We will be taking him with us." And then we shall use him as a barking chip. Him for him.
Interesting. Well, I tried.
Let's see, who have we not been around to? I believe we have been through everybody, haven't we?
Well, I mean, Lena
Technically
was
correct, but-
involved. Yeah.
I have got
So-
a little, but almost nothing.
Yeah,
Huh.
not much.
Unfortunately, your date night is kind of the thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
kind of the thing. That your date night was supposed to be happening, so you had a little bit more screen time, but I can't really push anymore in that section, really.
Well, I mean, if you want to say that he stands her up, then you
I
can.
wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do
No,
that
no, no,
if
no, no.
Alright.
because he had said that he would love to have,
Okay.
He wanted to
He wanted
play
to
out
do
that
it.
scene.
Okay.
He wanted to play
Alright.
out that scene. So he's not. Pass is not gonna force actions on him.
Right. I've got a little more.
I can
if,
basically say I'm not having this much screen time this time, but I have my
yeah, you get more next time.
You'll have.
You-
You'll
you-
have,
I
a
have
little moment
my
next time.
time next session.
Yes.
Mhm.
But I am thinking about running it off here with this cliffhanger.
I got a little bit more.
You do?
Yeah.
Then
It
we
won't
will.
be that long.
We can do a quick flash over towards Riot then.
Mm-hmm.
But we still believe in a cliffhanger with the first.
Yeah.
And me.
I'm honk showing.
Oh yes, now he can now he can make all the dryads suffer with his fucking snoring.
You know what's even worse is even if Spears was allowed to go back by them, he'd show back up to the tribe and Eager would be like, "Hey, dude, I need wood."
I need wood. What?
Spirits
I-
just be like, oh my god, they were right. They are starting to be a problem. Do I need to join my granddaughters in
In a
in a
grand
quest?
crusade. The eradication of humankind.
Jesus.
I'm technically not human, so I'm
He, he,
fine,
we,
right?
he
Humanoids.
Darn
he
it.
desperately wants to engage us in PvP.
I mean, I get destroyed by you guys anyways.
Oh my.
You guys would fucking kill my ass immediately with the fucking spells y'all got.
Well, we're kind of built for war.
Oh shit, baby tried to take my mic.
Let's go, baby, steal the mic.
Goo goo gaga.
Goo goo gaga,
The
motherfucker.
fucking, it's the baby like gets really close to the phone and then like puts its mouth over the phone. You died.
Or it'd be like the baby grabs the microphone, you just let it play with it until it suddenly
But
yells
let's
full
give
pitch into
It's
it.
Riot's turn. Let's give him that.
let's give Riot his butt.
Right.
Yeah, so I go back to the tent. I left the last healing pot I gave to Nala to
Yeah.
give to the unconscious woman.
Hmm.
So I've been inside for like a couple of hours, and then I'll come back.
She still seems to be asleep. But she does look much better than before.
So, you said when we found her, she had blue skin and it was like red hair, or was it different color hair?
Well, red-ish, like auburn, kind
Okay,
of. Like,
alright.
like there's a little bit of golden, a little bit of brown, but also red. So it's like that mix of red blonde and a little bit of brunette in it. You know,
Okay,
that are really, really bright auburn, maybe.
yep, yep. Is she still blue, or has that changed, or that's like a permanent thing?
Her skin color is still. It isn't as bluish anymore either. It's more of um, very, very fair skin color. Like, almost white-ish.
Mm. I'm I'm guessing that the healing didn't work.
She gotten a lot better, dear. So she is improving. I know as much, but I don't know what it is that keeps her locked away in a sense.
Yeah. I need I need to think about something. And I'll just sit down next to her and hold her hand.
Oh my god, how bold.
Bold of you. Ooh.
Not Nala's.
Oh,
Oh,
you did
Yes.
that right in front of Nala? How dare you?
Yeah, yeah.
what a complete asshole move!
Nala sits there pouting like, he never holds my hand that way.
And I'll just sit there cross-legged, holding her hand, and close my eyes, and we can leave it there.
Right.
Okay, you just had to come in and make Nala a bit more jealous.
I'm in very, very deep thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like she cares about that.
Oh no, I'm not worried about that. I'm explaining what I'm doing.
Right.
I am very focused at the moment. Like, this is a connection to my mother. It's like nothing else matters at the moment.
Oof. Well, again, thank you, dear viewers, for joining us today. I know it might seem a little bit weird where we're ending it for today, but we've been at this for almost 4 hours now, and I believe we all need a little break, to be honest. So we will pick up next week, same time as always. And if you want to look up previous streams and VODs, they will be in a YouTube, which is linked down below on the YouTube cutout block of stone. Um, you can go in there and see all previous episodes, so to speak. But again, thank you for joining us today, and I hope to see you around in the future. Have a good one, wherever you are. Morn, midday, evening, or night. Have a good one. Till I'll see you again. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Tune in next time to see him torture us more.
I'm gonna